Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3 here today on the channel. So we're going to be playing as Prince Doran of House Martell. The main objective of this series is to give rise to the house, bring back House Martell to the focal point in Westeros, and bring back the Targaryens. We want to try and bring back Targaryen rule on the Iron Throne. So Doran has Arianne, Quentyn, who is alive at this point, and then we have Trystane too. So, and we've also got a bunch of Oberyn's children, so we're going to be able to use these guys for political marriages. So, I've got Abara, Namira, Tyene, a bunch of sand snakes too. So, it looks like House Martell will be living on. Alright, so let's have a look around Westeros. So, Joffrey sits on the Iron Throne. We've obviously got House Targaryen still. So Daenerys and Aemond are in this game. So I think what I'll try and do is bring Daenerys to Westeros. We could marry Daenerys to Quentyn potentially, and then once Aegon or Fagon rocks up, we could marry him to Arianne. Maybe if Jon Snow comes too, we could maybe marry Arianne to him. But I think we're going to go and try and abduct Daenerys from Illyrio Monpatis. So it doesn't matter which Targaryen we have, and seat the Iron Throne, because we could use her potentially, or Jon Snow, or Fagon. We'll see. We just want to try and bring back the Targaryens on the Iron Throne. So we're going to be leaving Renly alone, Stannis, the Tyrells too. We could maybe marry into House Lannister, but we'll have to see. So we're going to start a plot. We'll get Oberyn, we'll get Arya Hotar, and maybe some of her handmaidens. So we're going to try and get a plot, start a plot to bring Daenerys back. I could potentially even marry her myself. That's an option too. Doran is quite shrewd politically, and his intrigue is like, what, 32? So we should be able to do a lot of sneaky plans around Westeros. We can declare our independence, interesting, so we could look to do that at some point, because at the moment we technically have sworn fealty to Joffrey, but we obviously don't like the Lannisters for what they did. They were responsible with the sack of King's Landing, so we'll try and up Doran's fertility and continue to grow his intrigue. So we've got a Dornish master plan brewing, as there were. So hopefully we are successful. Okay, so anything else I can do here? So I can't straight up divorce her. She's just a random nobody, I think. Yeah, so she's not she's a lowborn. Wait, so Doran's wife is lowborn. Interesting. My grandparents was a fowler. So can I send the High Septon some money? No, because we're going to be neutral for quite some time. So sending out a little bit of money won't be too bad of an idea. Can't increase our Dornish crown authority. So Manfred Martell is our hand, or Castellan. Can we try and bring in someone who's a little bit better? Maybe bring in my brother, Oberyn, because we do want to try and use him as much as we can too. So maybe we bring in Ironwood Andrus to be our Castellan. I'm going to bring in my niece Tyene Sand to be my Chancellor. We can reappoint some of these positions. Franklin the Old Hawk Fowler can be my steward, I think. Or maybe we get some... No. Yeah, let's change that. Let's bring in Oberyn Martell to be my spy master. Quentyn Corgyle probably can be moved. Let's rejig you. Alright, that'll be fine for now. Alright, so I suppose we keep Arianne not to get married off until Aegon rocks up. And we might use Trystane and Quentyn. I haven't decided just yet for other political marriages, but I think the other sand snakes we can probably look to get married off. So that'll take some time to get that done. Alright, so let's marry Obara to a Valyrian here. We could use his Valyrian blood. Let's go by alliance power and rank, I guess. So who else have we got here? A Dane, Edric Dane. make sure they're married. Well, I was going to say we'll try and marry them into House Martell because we want to try and grow the house. If I go with matrilineal, that's what I want because then they can be born into our house. So hang on. I don't want to marry Quentin or Trystane to any of the nieces and nephews. Tyrion could get married into Lancel. Sure, let's send that off. We could use Lancel's claim for the rock at some point. We'll try and bring in some of the Lannisters. Devon Lannister can marry one of them. There's just so many of them, so I guess we could use these as political marriages. But let me know in the comments, do you believe in the Dornish master plan? I definitely think they're sort of playing all sides. Either trying to put a Martell back on the throne via Marcella or use her claim, or they're trying to get Aegon to come back and support him. But it's going to be interesting to see what sort of happens with the Dornish in the end. They also just want to be free and independent from the Iron Throne. They've bred into House Targaryen quite a bit. So Doran just wants to keep Dorne independent and seat more of his children on the Iron Throne, I suppose. Do I believe Quentin is still alive? Probably not. I think he's dead. Let me know in the comments, what do you believe? I tend to think that there's a chance he could be, if for an out, like George wrote it, to be deliberately ambiguous. So if he ever wants to bring him back, he could. Okay, so slowly but surely waiting for this intrigue and scheme to go up before we can grab and nab Daenerys and bring her back. So Renly sits in the Stormlands still. Okay, so can we do this plan? Bring her to Westeros, enact the scheme. Okay, so she's not going to marry Illyrio in this timeline by the look of it. So let's go after Daenerys on the highway. Grab her. She has been taken and ferried back to Westeros. So we've seized her. We can negotiate her release, which is probably what we want to do. I don't think we want to move her to the dungeon, no. So Daenerys is now back in Westeros. She's in Dorne under House Durrest. Okay, so she's got the widow trait and sterile, so unfortunately I can't get rid of that. She's got a bunch of claims here. We could maybe put her on the throne, but for now we'll keep her in court and we can go Independence War against Joffrey, but why can't we use her claim? She's literally here. Oh, anyway, believe it or not, coincidentally Aegon's just rocked up. This is perfect. So the realm is now at war. The rebels will clearly deal with this. No, the rebels' cause is righteous. We're going to side with King Aegon, young Griff Aegon, and it looks like a lot of other lords are there too. And then we've also got Dany. So can we straight up marry Arianne to Aegon? No, he's refusing marriage until he takes the Iron Throne. So massive opportunity here. 2 Targaryens. He's landed this time around just south of Storm's End in Griffin's Roost. And he's also got a bunch of Targs with him too. So the Lannisters of the Crown Lands and the Westerlands are going to be supporting Joffrey by the look of it. Yeah, okay, alright. Well, let's have the invasion with Aegon. Okay, so let's rally the Dornish spears. Go north. Meet up in... Oh, okay. Griffin's Roost with Jon Con. But we have a bunch of Dornish spears, which haven't been ravished in the War of the Five Kings. Same with the Arianne army too. Alright, let's go north and let's besiege King's Landing. Nice. Okay, so 25,000 Dornish spears are now trying to besiege the Red Keep. We're up against the Lannisters, Aegon, or Aegon Targaryen, that Doran Martell chooses to believe has landed with the plans, if we're victorious in this war, to marry Arianne to him And then also we managed to take Daenerys under duress from Illyrio Mountpatus and Essos. So she's in my court too. We've got a decision to make with her. Do we marry her to Quentin, or do I actually marry her myself? Potentially that's a option. So the Dornish master plan is well and truly underway. So like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions. Alrighty, so 20,000 Dornish spears are besieging King's Landing. We've just set up a plot here to try and get rid of Tywin Lannister. He is such a competent military commander, and with control of the Westerland forces, he's going to be able to wreak havoc on young Griff's forces and our Dornish spears. So we've just taken him out instantly. Like, we're Dornish. We're going to be using subdiffusion, intrigue, and poisons, and all matter of vipers and snakes and stuff. So let's just straight up get rid of Tywin. Wait, what the hell? Why did the Tullys come in to liberate? Never fear. Elmo, Grover, and the Muppets are here. Okay. We're marrying off most of Oberyn's children, so we will try and continue the line of our house. The Red Vipers had a child with a Hellholt. Alara Ulla-Sand. Interesting. House Ulla famously imprisoned Rhaenys, the Targaryen queen. Some people believe that they actually, well, when she fell off a dragon and got kidnapped, that, well, she'd have a Dornish child. Whoa, what's happened here? Renly's rocked up. Why, Renly? Ah. Okay, so Renly still trying to vie for his claim. God damn it. I'm surprised they would attack the Dornish going for it. Well, I guess if... Oh my god, Renly. I guess, like, if we seat Aegon, that's not what he wants exactly. Okay, so I guess we try and move back here slightly. Wait, no. Renly's supporting Joff. That's so weird. I guess because they're both the Baratheons. Technically, that's just so odd. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's look to move back. Wait, Marjorie is well, so the Tyrells or not? Do we try and just get rid of Renly then? Like, we don't care about the Tyrells. Like, they're whatever. Because the thing is, Doran and Oberyn, at the end of the day, they're quite old. They're not this, like, new generation who's, like, 26, who's near Rob and stuff. So, they remember the rule of the Mad King. They're not going to be around for too much longer, really, in the grand scheme of things. So, we'll just try and use our political subterfuge to just get rid of more of these generals, I think. We've also got, like, the Red Viper and Area Hotel. We've got so many members that can make it quite easy to take out faction leaders. We're in debt at the moment, which isn't good. Manfred Martell, one of my cousins, is with a child. So we've only lost 10,000 spears. It's quite a bit. Okay, so Dornish being Dornish. Oh my god, Renly coming in again. We've just asked the Iron Bank for a loan, so we'll try and eventually pay that back. But at the moment, we started off well, but we're not doing good. Maybe we need to go to the Westerlands. We did manage to get rid of Tywin. Oh, hang on. So Hightower and Loyal Reach forces have now been intercepted. Maybe we just need to go over there and help out. Nope. Okay. We're somehow, like, failing upwards in this particular war. 70%. Still trying to get rid of Renly. Oh my god, we've just lost our army so much. Oh, there goes the Lannister forces again. My son's been knighted. That's good. Hang on. We still might be able to seat Aegon, though, potentially. 77 against Joffrey Hill. Let's execute this scheme to get rid of Renly. Yep, the Drink of Life. He's no more. So it looks like Renly's son and Marjorie's son will inherit Storm's End. So that's going to cause some issues with the command of their army, you would imagine. But still, the Baratheon loyalists are smashing our Dornish spears. And now we'll try and do a payment scheme to pay back the Iron Bank. Wait, Arianne has been captured? That's annoying. It's because I guess we've got family female members in active combat roles. Oh my god. We're just getting wiped out by everyone trying to snipe King's Landing. Maybe we just need to well and truly pull back and then hang around with these reach forces. Because look, House Rowan, House Tarly. Yep, and Joffrey's been imprisoned by Aegon. And looks like he's been put on the Iron Throne too. He's still fighting Stannis now though. Perfect, this is exactly what we wanted. A lot of Dornishmen died for this, but it looks like we can marry Arianne to Aegon now. Once we give it a bit of time. Alright, so Aegon now sits the Iron Throne. And we should be able to marry Arianne. Let's go and pay homage to the new king. And I guess indirectly we've managed to put a Targaryen back on the throne. It worked. Somewhat. Okay, so we need to reappoint this. Can I put Oberyn as my Castellan on my hand? Because he really should be. We can put Devon Lannister. Oh yeah, because he's a part of our court. He married a sand snake in the end. So Renly and Tywin are no more. As we look to go and bend the knee to young Aegon. Oh, okay, so he's a Blackfyre, huh? Oh, he's so interesting. So although we see it at a Targaryen, he's come out and said, I am not Aegon of Rhaegar and Ilya. I'm actually a Blackfyre of Meleys. Well, still, even though a Blackfyre is a Blackfyre, technically they've got Targaryen blood. So maybe interesting. We can marry Arianne to him then. Because they are first cousins. Okay, so we're going to support this war against Stannis, and then hopefully we can marry her to Arianne. We're going to bend the knee to the new king, Aegon Blackfyre. A Tarth is the primary heir, really? Do the Tarths have Blackfyre blood? I didn't know about that. Anyway, we've still got Daenerys too. We could, no, I think we'd nearly, I don't know, marry Quentin. Okay, let's overthrow the regent. Definitely, let's do that. That could be the reason why we're potentially stopping Aegon. Oh, it failed anyway. 23. Maybe once he's shored up this war, we'll look to make that alliance and support the new Targaryen or Blackfyre king. So he's claiming to be the son of Meleys, the monstrous. Interesting enough. We're just going to go down and siege out. What is this? Onion Hall? Rain Hall. For the Onion Knight. Okay. So we have put Aegon on the throne. Easier said than done. As the Tullys, the Baratheons, and the Starks opposed us. Could have been easier. We're massively in debt. Hopefully once this alliance goes through it'll be better. Yeah, okay. Because we obviously have Targaryen blood. Or Quentin does. Same with Doran, I suppose. That's why he thought he could claim a dragon. Okay, so... Oh wait, Arianne was imprisoned. Oh, interesting. Or was that why we couldn't marry her to Aegon? Interesting. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3 coming out soon. We're going to try and get rid of Stannis. I suppose... I'm not too sure what we should exactly do with Renly and Marjorie Tyrell's son, who sits in Storm's End. But now that we've managed to put Aegon Blackfyre, because I think there's a random, it's a random chance, isn't it? Because not all, sometimes he says he's a nobody, sometimes he declares himself to be Rhaegar's son. I guess in this time it rolled that he's going to declare himself to actually be a Blackfyre, which is kind of cool. So the Targaryens are back in one form or another. We've managed to get rid of the Lannister Baratheon claim, and now hopefully we can support Aegon and then put down any Tyrell, Stark or Ironborn rebellions and try and support Aegon, because... And why has he just imprisoned her? Oh, okay, so she's just being a bit Dornish, I guess. Can we ransom? Can you just, like, not do that, Aegon? In the middle of doing this speech? Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, the Reach is free and independent. Right. Trying to get rid of Stannis at the moment. So, can I just, like, ransom? We're having financial issues at the moment. We're still owing the Iron Bank some money. So, can we pay that ransom? Okay. But then she's just going to go back to him. Okay. I guess he's on a military campaign and can't really afford to be dealing with it. Yeah, okay. We've only got 5,000 Dornish spears under the control of Enola. So let's move north to Farrow Crossing. Curse undone. Nice. Jenna Lannister. Yeah, because we've just still got that blood feud. When Tywin, the Hand of the King, betrayed the Mad King and essentially led to the sack of King's Landing, and ultimately under the control of House Lannister, Gregor Clegane did all that stuff to Ilya Martell. Rumours about Tyene, I just don't care. We're Dornish. Everything goes in Dorne. We're very, very open and progressive down here, so whatever happens in Dorne stays in Dorne. Am I right? Okay, so still trying to get rid of Stannis here, who's opposing young Griff. Jon Con seems to be okay. That he's not the son of Rhaegar, I guess. Oh, and they've had a child by the look of it. That's nice. So the future heir of House Martell will be a Targaryen and on the Iron Throne. So we could potentially play as either one of them, male or female. Still trying to pull... We can pardon Daenerys. Oh yeah, we're still... Wait, she's pregnant? What? Who by? That's interesting. Tyrion has attacked me. Why? Wait, he straight up attacked the Dornish. I guess we pardon her. How has she done that? Because I guess we could try and marry her to Quinton or myself. I haven't decided. She's still got that trait though. War of Revenge. Yeah. Oh, right. Because we got rid of Tywin, technically. Would Tyrion really care that much? I guess Joffrey's no more. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, well, that's annoying. We'll try and wrap up this... Well, maybe we just need to move south, I guess. We started off with 25,000. So, Aegon Blackfyre. So, yeah. So, Daenerys... Wait, they're twins? No, they're just two. Aegon and Daenerys... Oh, yeah, okay. So, Arianne Martell has had a child. Nice. But they are Aegon and Daenerys Blackfyre. So... I guess Daenerys could rule Dorne, technically. White Peace, so be it. Okay, so it looks like young Griff is going to allow Stannis to keep Dragonstone. Okay, that's annoying. Nothing we really can do about that. Hey, young Griff, do you want to help us out in this war, potentially? Against Tyrion? He's got a lot of troops. White Peace, not interested. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, you're attacking me. You're not, like, the king? That's annoying. They should be able to come in. Right. Oh, that's a lot there. Okay, so they're pushing down in towards the Dornish marshes. They will be taking attrition. So let's move back to our territory and rally back up. Okay. Valar Sand. Daenerys has had a child. Although she's not completely barren or sterile, she does have like a small chance of having a child. So where's Maekar? Where's Maelys's line? I guess it might not be here. So we've got Valar Nate, 33, Salt Dornish, absolute random lowborn, has somehow had a child with Daenerys Targaryen. I guess that future... Well, his last name's Targaryen. I guess I could try and do that. Yeah, let's try and get Doran Martell to mingle with the dragon, I suppose. It should be successful. Nice. Because we could marry... Because she's still like a... I still can't... Maybe I try and get rid of her? Maybe. We'll see. Because without going into the console, we can't get rid of the widow trait or the sterile one. So I don't particularly want to do that if we can avoid it. New commander on the Night's Watch, Andrew Tarth. Oh, I guess he was sent there after the war. You don't quite often see a Tarth as a Lord Commander on the Night's Watch. Okay, so still dealing with the Iron Bank. You'd think they'd be happy with Targaryens back. I still got Trystane and Quentyn. So, oh wow, so Oberyn died. She didn't have the son with the Valyrian. Wait, I turned on matrilineal line. Why? Why are they a part of House Lannister and House Martell? Because we had Lancel and Devon too. I guess they died in the wars. A Hightower too. I don't think I did that one. I did the Iron House Hood. Wait, who? Wait, Greyjoy and Edric Storm. Oberyn's married off some of his children. I didn't even notice. Interesting. Let's raise her to nobility. I guess we try and intermingle them. Or maybe, to be honest, actually, I could marry Trystane or Quentyn to... oh, okay, so those two have been betrothed. But if Aegon has any more children, we can marry into House Blackfyre. Okay, so just sitting here, we've allowed the Lannisters to lose some attrition in the Dornish mountains. I could make her... Yes, we'll do that. And then we've got 17,000 now. So we've got a pretty decent army. So let's try and throw back the Lannisters. We're going to spring out from the caves of Dorne and smash Tyrion Lannister's host. They're pushing down to Ironwood. They've intercepted some raiders. Oh, who's this? Balon Greyjoy has declared his independence. I think I don't want to get... Yeah, I have no reason to get involved. I'm sure the king will be fine without me. We're still dealing with their debt. We're still dealing with this Lannister issue. The last thing I want is Greyjoys to be rocking up just yet. Okay, nicely done. Let's try and retake some of this territory that the Lannisters took. Kevin has now died. It's interesting to see who's going to be the head of House Lannister. Might end up being Lancel. Or Devon. Because we do have a small claimant now. Let's continue to run down the Lannisters there. They're going to be quite susceptible now to Greyjoy attacks, which is interesting. So, although we've put Aegon on the Iron Throne, the realm is still having countless wars going on. We've still got Daenerys too, so... Valar we could use as a claimant, I guess. Okay. There's 6,000 there. Let's split the army to try and retake some of these forces. We just need to stop them from taking more. An acid incident. I don't particularly want him to get figured, that Dane. But anyway, we're currently at war with Tyrion, as he's doing a revenge war. I don't know why. He hated his father, but I guess sending the Red Viper to get rid of him wasn't good, I guess. It was a faux pas, according to the Lannisters. But because we have just such strong plotting and intrigue and essentially... ability just to wield subterfuge all over Westeros. We're going to try and do it. So we're going to try and get rid of Tyrion. We got rid of Tywin in the same way. Same with Renly. But we are beating the Lannister forces. But we are in a bit of a financial situation debt-wise. It's not good. We owe the Iron Bank a fair bit of money for supporting Aegon. Well, he said he's Blackfyre now. Okay, so we got rid of that. We just need to start taking this territory back quickly. Oh, and no, that's it. So, Lord Tywin. I reckon that's Tyrion's son because of the trait there. So, we will bring the future Lord of the Rock down and be fostered in Dorne, I suppose. Okay, and we've still got Quentyn and Trystane to get married off. Still haven't decided just yet. I still could marry them into that Blackfyre line, I suppose. But that war is now wrapped up, which is nice. Still going down intrigue and stuff. Can I bring in my brother? Maybe we go with Edric Dane. Let's reshuffle this. Right, that's fine. Good, good. We can declare our independence. No, we're not going to, because at the moment, if you look at the line of succession, we're eventually going to be playing as House Blackfyre of Dorne, essentially. We'll try and make sure there's always Dornish influence there. We can appoint a maester. Sure, let's fire that one through. Okay, cool beans. We're good. Okay, so a new home for Lord Tywin. And then he has a sister too. So hopefully that stops the Lannisters from going against us. So we have Doran Baratheon. He doesn't quite look like Renly. He looks, I don't know, he looks more like a Roberts or something. Marjorie's been widowed, so we can't marry her. Jonlin, potentially? We got a Sansa. Oh, we got a half Lannister Martell. Okay, so we can't marry into that. Willis is currently king in the Reach. Bertram could marry... No, none of Oberyn's children we can marry into. What about Viserys Blackfyre? No, can't marry into here either. Damn. What's going on in the Riverlands? Edmure sits there. Balon in the Iron Islands. Oh, he's still attacking Aegon. Robb Stark is still the king of the North, married to a Frey girl. And, oh, my wife has passed away. Interesting. 65. Guess what, fellas? Doran's single. Can marry my niece. We're not going to do that. Can I marry Daenerys? Or maybe I should marry the Tyrell. Huh. Because, like, I guess Doran's 65, but there's no reason why we can't have more legitimate children. Like, Arianne married off. Quentin and Trystane haven't really produced that many heirs overly. Maybe I look for a new princess. And the Lannister, Sylvia Lannister, Lancel, and I think Tyenne's daughter. One of the Sand Snakes. Garland's daughter, potentially. Oh, she's got way better traits. Maybe we do that. And then we can go into the Reach with that claim. Combine the two. It's just yet there. So Doran's going to remarry to Garland's daughter. And maybe it's time to get Trystane married off. Like, we've seeded Aegon Blackfyre. Maybe we just need to support the Blackfyres. Essentially, they're the Targaryens. Oh. Doran has been offered a seat on the small council to be a steward. He can go there and be with his daughter, Arianne. Lancel is calling Doran. Okay. For a war. No, we're not going to join that one. Alright. Well, yeah, Doran's lowborn wife is no more, so that's good politically. We've remarried now. Okay, and I guess we just leave Daenerys in our court as a backup. Anything else we can do? Maybe develop the capital. We have 12,000 in the bank now, and we're starting to be in the positive money-wise. We don't own the Iron Bank anything. Alright, let's maybe invite more claimants, but we're in a good stage at the moment. Let's reassign this. Fowler died, I think. Oh wait, we haven't unlocked that one. I started the other line and we hadn't got that skill. That's annoying. So, let's ignore those rumors. I just don't care. So Daenerys, is there anything else I can do with her? I can still continue to try and have children with her. We actually could bring her in properly. Very Dornish. Yeah, let's do that. Make her official. She still has had a son with just a random Dornishman, so why can't she have more, hopefully? Anything else we can do? After we brought her over from Pentos, relieved her from Illyrio Mompatis. So Valar Targaryen or Sad. We could marry into two, potentially. Okay. So, we've got a pet dog, Snow. That'd be sand. Let's go with whatever. A fallen rival. Oh, wait. Edric Storm married one of the sand snakes. Had a daughter, Dara. And she's got the strong trait. Why? I guess we married into the Lannister line, but I didn't choose what these guys did. Cersei Lannister is no more. I guess Oberyn does have his own sort of autonomy. Yeah, so Edric has a child. Manfred and those others don't. My god. The Viper has so many children. It's hard to keep on track of who's who. It's easier just to look at Doran's and Arianne's line, I think. We might even have some half Tyrell Martells coming in soon too. Okay, so the Reach is free and independent for now. Same with the North. Looks like the Riverlords have bent the knee. So, eventually we will play as House Blackfyre, half Martell. I've gained another lover. Okay, we've got a hook on Arianne. Let's try and start this scheme with Dany. Try and get some more Martell children of Doran's line. He's 58. Okay, she's now pregnant, so maybe have some Tyrell Martell children. We could maybe press their claim on Highgarden. Nice. So my Tyrell wife has had a daughter, Alora Martell, half Tyrell. Still trying to get with Dany. Viserys, can we marry that? Wait, what? Why? Oh, because they're technically... we should be able to marry into that. I don't know about that. What about Garmin? He looks more Dornish, doesn't he? Interesting. So out of the 4 of Arianne and Aegon's children, 3 of them do very much look like their Targaryen forebears. Interesting. Sansa Stark is in the north. We could marry her to Valar. Or maybe we should marry to one of the Sand Snakes. Bring in the Targaryen Martell line a bit more. Potentially Daenerys' son. But his fertility isn't the best either, though. Haven't decided just yet. Alright. Well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for episode 5 coming out soon. I think I want to play the next generation at least. Playing as Arianne, Queen upon the Iron Throne. Doran's probably not too much longer for this world, but we'll have to see. But anyway, I'm definitely going to do one more episode and then we'll continue from there. Because then it might turn into a Blackfyre series, which I'm not entirely sure I'd want to do that. Maybe I should start a fresh save. I haven't decided. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff. Let me know in the comments, feedback, and suggestions as always. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Daughter Arianne of House Martell sits the Iron Throne as queen with her husband Aegon. And I've had a new child with my new Tyrell wife. Still trying to have more children with Daenerys. An intruder came in. That doesn't matter though. We're Dornish. I don't think that really matters. Oh well. But we've nearly got a decision to make with good old Aegon. So I've had a child with some random common. Okay. Oh, Andrew Tarth has died. Cotter Pike once again back as Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He usually becomes Lord Commander Cotter Pike. This time around, because the Baratheons lost their independence war, a Tarth got sent up there. But anyway, so at the moment, through the line of succession, House Martell's going to be ruled by Arianne, and then her firstborn child and heir. Now, I don't know if it's going to be Aegor or Daenerys Blackfyre. It's going to be interesting. So, I think Aegor's going to be king, and then Daenerys could rule House Martell. I don't know how sure it exactly works. But I think now it's probably not a bad idea to maybe just straight up plot against Aegon Blackfyre and then have the ability to play as the next in line Arianne. So and then maybe try and seat my grandson properly on the Iron Throne. So I'm going to make a plot against young Griff. He served his purpose. He's had 5 children with my daughter. And then I guess we get rid of Doran too. So then we could play as Arianne, Queen of House Martell. Also, Doran is probably not going to be too much longer for this world. He's in his 70s now. He could live to his 80s maybe, but I think as we have such a strong intrigue ability, the best in the game, the Dornish subdiffusion plan in scheming is the best. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and do a plot to get rid of Aegon, even if it gets discovered, even if it gets mattered, we'll just get rid of Doran. We whack him, we get rid of him, and then I can play as Queen Arianne, and then essentially we'll be able to play through Aegor, who is half Martell. We've also got the Reach Independent too. And then I don't know, do we continue this particular series with episode 6, maybe playing as Aegon Blackfyre, or we play as the Blackfyres in like another run? I haven't decided just yet, because Renly's son still sits in Storm's End, Stannis sits in Dragonstone rotting away, Tywin and Tyrion are no more. So it will be interesting. So we're going to try and load up this scheme as best as we can, and then try and get rid of Aegon Blackfyre. But he's still called... Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's technically still a Targaryen. He shouldn't have all that numbers, though, because there hasn't been that many Blackfyre kings. Are we just sort of forgetting that he said he's the son of Maelys the Monstrous? Are we just forgetting? But anyway, Dany's still in Dorne with her son. Doran has a relationship with her. I don't know if it's going to come to anything. Doran's still hanging about. Okay. Dany's upset. I'm Dornish. And I'm on with my second wife. Okay. Yeah, I think we just own up to the ownership of some of those children. Oh no, curses, our scheme has been discovered. That's okay, he's 73 now though. Prince Doran the Shadow. So we can get it to about 60%, the 60% off, or a plot. That's not too bad. It has dropped a bit. But Doran has like, what, 30 plus intrigue, which is kind of insane. So we should be able to get it eventually successful. Okay. I've had a son. So now we're just like popping out children. We did do that fertility buff, but the thing is he only had those 3 children. Now he's had another 4 out of nowhere. Essentially. Aenys has now had another child. We're still trying to marry our children into their line. Okay. Are we going to be able to execute this scheme soon? Maybe. It just keeps on getting discovered. Bad luck Lancel. Oh, he's died. Wait, why do I want to get rid of Lancel Lannister? Oh, wait, so we... okay, right. So, the king said we want to get rid of Lancel. You're the best in the land. Doran sits on the small council as steward. Oh, God. It was a birthday. A strange noise scared me. Sometimes that can be unlucky. Well, okay. Well, this is the big brain move. You go, hey, we will help the plot to get rid of Lancel Lannister. King Aegon, and then we'll get rid of you. So can we get rid of Lancel? It worked. Okay. Unfortunately, my niece is not going to be happy. But I guess we can put One of the Sand Snake's daughters on the Lannister throne. So who sits there now? Martin Lannister. And then they've got my great niece, Olivia Lannister. Interesting name. And now we're still plotting against Aegon, and we might be able to get that through. Jesus, 76 now. Very much of ailing health. And Aegon and Daenerys are betrothed, and he is heir of the Iron Throne now properly. He might actually be able to... Wait, by the time we get rid of Aegon, he might actually be able to rule outright. Well, he might be actually under the control of his Regency mother, maybe. Okay, so unfortunately, we had Doran and Hotar leave, I think. So hang on, let me just rejig this. It might actually increase it slightly. Valar Sand, Daenerys' son. I suppose we bring him in. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get much better than this. It's been 7 years, this plot against Aegon. So let's try and get rid of him. It is me. Yes, Aegon dies. And there has been a succession on the Iron Throne. My grandson Aegon has risen, so everyone's going to hate Doran. But the thing is, Doran's dying. He's not going to care. He's not very long for this world. He's 77. He's been dying now for like 7 years. So what we can do, we could petition the king. No. We could no, I'm not going to declare independence. So King Aegon and Daenerys now rule. He's actually ruling outright and not in a regency. So I just don't know how this is going to work exactly. Alright, let's go down to here and let's get rid of Doran. He's dying. So let's get rid of him. Let's go with a little sippy. Oh my god, Trystane walks in. Father, no. He's no more. We've attempted and it worked. Prince Doran of House Martell finally found peace. He was a conniving man and long remained spiteful. Princess Arianne ascends the throne and we can continue to play as her. So, she is now currently queen in Dorne. Now, we've become the head of the dynasty. So the heir will be Daenerys and Aegon, and then I guess their child. So does that mean Daenerys is going to rule Dorne in her own right? Or will we play as Aegon? I'm not entirely sure. I guess, I can't play as Daenerys because she's not landed. But no, Aegon is the king, even though he's older. Well, I suppose we could just straight up switch to Aegon if it goes that way. We could potentially do that. So, Aegon Blackfyre is no more. Aegon has ascended the Iron Throne. Princess Arianne has set up the House Blackfyre, I guess Targaryen branch. Trystane and Quentyn still haven't been married off, but they can be married into that main line. Alora Tyrell, she's dyed her hair, probably can get married off. And Doran has a bunch of children too. Gaiman looking more like Balon, I guess. What's happened over here? We've got the Lannister line there. More Lannisters. High Tower. These should have been a part of my line. Wait, Roderick. Wait, Quellan Greyjoy. Oh, okay. I thought it was Theon. Dora Sand married a Greyjoy, and then Edric Storm married a Sand Snake too. Dara. Sand Snake. Interesting. So Cliff's been married off. Manfred as well. So Doran even had more children. He actually had 2 sons in the end. After his Sand Snake daughters. That's so interesting. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's switch over to old Aegon. And have a look at what a potential series would be. So then, I won't get rid of Arianne, but essentially it looks like we would play as Aegon, who would be the ruler of Dorne and the Iron Throne, which is interesting. We could set up his small council too. I suppose we could do that now. So let's bring in my mother as hand of the king, as queen. Jarmund of House Tully, half Frey. Martin Lannister can be Master of Coin. So this is Kevin's second son. Balon can be our Master of Arms. Actually, we'll move him to Master of Ships eventually. Master of Whisperers will bring in. Richard of Rooks will rest. Quellen can be reassigned there. Yep, to the Master of Ships. The Greyjoy should rule that. And then I guess we just allow some random knight to be there. So let's have a look at Aegor. So 28 diplomacy. So he's very diplomatic. Fertility, let's get that up. We can do a coronation and a grand tourney. So let's pardon and form an alliance with my mother. And pardon everyone as we're the new king now.